All right. So this thing actually really started when I actually injured my knee in a race. As far as I remember, that was actually back in 2019, where I actually ran a half marathon in preparation for my full marathon. So to make this long story short, yeah, I injured my knee during that race. And to be honest with you guys, like looking back now, I think like I really made a wrong decision of like kept going when I knew something was already not right. So yeah, I just kept running until that was around mile 10 of the race, when my knee started to really, like, it really felt really uncomfortable. It was just kind of like that moment where you have to make a quick decision what to do. So yeah, I decided to just finish the race. Yeah, when I finished the race, it was really bad. My left knee was like super painful. So yeah, I decided to go to the doctor, and then the doctor said that I tore my meniscus. So yeah, it took me, like, I would say almost a year to really finally get back in running. It's because I did not do the surgery. I just decided to like do the physical therapy, because for me, I said like this is all I want to do for now. So yeah, it took me, yeah, like almost a year to finally recover from that. So when I felt 100% recovered from that, I decided to run. Like I said, I was just like so happy because it's been a really long time for me since I actually felt like pain-free running. So what I did for, I would say, a few days or maybe a week, I just went out like running without wearing my watch. So I probably did that, like I said, for a good week without wearing my watch. When I finally felt, like I said, I think I'm good. I've been doing this for a little bit now, so I think I should be all right. So I decided to put on my watch. And then, yeah, I did the same route. And yeah, I didn't even really look at my watch because I was really getting used to this now, like this kind of running. And I was like really shocked. I would probably say like those few days that I was like running, I felt that I was like running in the 8:30 pace, like per mile. But when I checked my watch, I was actually like running in the 6-minute pace. And I was just really surprised because I said, I was not even expecting like this. And yeah, the first time I put on my watch, I was not like doing anything, crazy. Like I was pretty much the same what I did for that like few days that I was like just running free. From that day, things totally changed. Because like I said, now, yeah, I'm gonna do something different the way I train now. Just for the past like 3 years, like I improved my marathon time from 3:04 34 to 3 hours and 34 seconds, and then now like my PR is 2 hours 57. And then also like my half marathon from 1 hour 28 down to now to 1:20 1:40. And yeah, also like I ran like 38:18, I think, 10K like last year. So yeah, this is the method that I use, and I'm gonna explain to you guys how I do this like run by effort kind of method in my training, and I would say also like when I race. So when I do a workout, I put like a range of pace. Yeah, my goal, let's say like sub 3 hour marathon. So if I want to run like a half marathon workout, So my pace is gonna be between 650 to 720 per mile. And when I run, like I normally start like, as easy as possible. But normally like the pace, like my first mile most of the time is a little bit fast because, like I have this push from the start, and then that's why it's a little bit faster. But the rest of like this big 13-mile workout is like that. It's like that's the pace that I set. Like I run like inside of that 650 and 720. So yeah, like for example, like my first mile, let's say like 650. So my second mile could be like 714, third mile 718, like that 7 flat. Like the reason why I do that is because for me, I like to run free, and this is like what it's all about, running by effort. Just trying to be free, like not thinking so much that I need to run a very specific pace. And yeah, it feels a lot more natural when I run because I don't focus on a very specific pace. As long as I'm inside of my goal pace, I'm okay with that. And when I'm doing my daily miles, it's pretty much the same. But I don't really care so much about the pace. As long as it feels comfortable, smooth, efficient, that's how I do my daily miles. If I'm doing like interval workouts, I also like do pretty steady effort. I used to do like, a fast, like last 2 like reps at the end, but I don't do that anymore. What I do now is I just like try to be, I would say like my effort is like around 90%, 90 to 95%. So yeah, this is how I train. I do like my daily miles like easy to moderate effort. My intervals like mostly like just steady effort. So I would say like that's about like 90 to 95%. That's kind of like how I do it. And then my workouts, like the long workouts, threshold, like tempos, like yeah, I set like 30 seconds range, and that's gonna base on what I need to do for that, for that workout. So why I really like this like method of training, it's for me because it doesn't give me like a very specific, result. Because yeah, if I just really focus on like my running, I can really get the most out of myself. I run, of course, like I use my watch, but I use my watch to know where I'm at, and it's more general. Like I said, I don't run specific pace, like so whatever. Like as long as I'm inside of my goal pace, I'm okay with that. And sometimes like if I have to push here and there, like yeah, that's what I do. So just my previous race, like when I ran that, like the marathon, I was running like a big part of the race between, I would say like 650 down to actually like 620s. Like I think 625 was my fastest, and I was not pushing the pace because like I said, it's all effort. And I like it that way because it's giving me more freedom to just run and not really worry so much about the pace. And for some people it might sound this like inefficient because you're going up and down with your pace, but the thing is like I'm not pushing the pace. Like I said, I'm running this based on how I feel, and it's different if I'm actually like really intentionally like going up and down the pace, because yeah, for me that's very inefficient. But this, like the way I run, is I'm not really doing that intentionally. It's more of like my effort. So also I want to point it out, it's like when I do this run, it's the same thing as like when you have a pacer. Because of course, like when you have a pacer in the race, you don't normally check your watch because you trust them that they can actually hit the pace for you. So it's the same kind of thing when I'm actually doing by run by effort, because I don't normally check my watch so much. It's more of like the effort. So it is kind of like shutting my brain off when I train and I race. It is just like very simple. Like I said, it's more by feel and checking my watch here and there and see where I'm at. That's it. So yeah, it's a lot more relaxed when I train and a lot more comfortable because I don't have to worry about those things. So this is all for today, guys. Thank you again so much for being here today. I'll see you guys in the next vlog.